Namaste, I am Krishna Chaitanya Mandela, your EV bro. Today we have a high-speed electric scooter with us, the Vega Max electric scooter. A new company in India, Kubera Motors, recently launched this high-speed electric scooter. How is this high-speed electric scooter? How is the range of this electric scooter? Let's go for a walk around review and also go for a test ride and check the performance of it. So watch this video completely. So this is the Vega Max electric scooter from Kubera Motors, a new OEM in India. Actually, their company offering a no license vehicle named Royal and also the Vega Max. In the Vega Max also there are two variants, Vega Lite and Vega Max. The same design but they offer different battery pack, less battery pack range and also less motor power. Now let us talk about the specifications and go for a test ride on this scooter. But before that, let's have a design about the scooter. So the design is similar to the Vespa look design. So it is the most attractive element for this electric scooter, especially the round shape design. Obviously anybody look at this scooter will feel like this is a petrol scooter, but the reality is it's an electric scooter. Now starting from the main headlamp, it is made with LED lights and the middle portion also comes with LEDs and the turn indicators also LEDs. What I personally like about this scooter, during night time the light visibility is pretty good. And if you go to the down part, and this is the mudguard they are offering. So the build quality is also some of the strongest plastic they are using. So the advantage of the scooter is the build quality and also the look. And front side you will get a telescopic suspension and 12-inch tubeless tires, and that too with TVS company tubeless tires. And the braking system they are offering disc braking system. And another important thing in an electric scooter is the footboard space, because most of the time when you are carrying the luggage it plays a crucial role. When we check the dimensions of the footboard space, it is almost close to 1 feet of dimensions. So to be specific, almost like 11 inches of footboard space. That is okay for you if you want to keep some medium sized bags or a kind of groceries also you can keep here. And this is the charging socket. This is how you need to connect the charger and you can charge the scooter. And the footboard and also the ground clearance is a big, they are offering large ground clearance also. Almost 200 millimeters of ground clearance. In this particular high-speed model, the 200 millimeters ground clearance is very helpful for the riders, especially if they are riding in irregular road conditions. And now this is a foot peg. Just one. If you tap this once, it will open. If you need to close, just you need to press it back. Now the design element point of view, this is how the Vega Max LED side also. They are using the badging completely. Comes with LED lights. Even the turn indicators also LED lights. Again at the rear side they are using the same 12-inch tubeless tires. Braking wise also disc braking system. And the action wise, how is the braking and all, when we go for the test ride I will explain that much clearly to you. Now the powerhouse of this electric scooter, they have used a PMSM motor. The rated power is 2 kilowatt, whereas the peak power is 3.5 kilowatt. With this motor, the top speed of the scooter is 70 km per hour, useful for city ride commutes. And this rear side they are using dual spring suspension for a comfortable ride on irregular roads. And also I can see most of the scooters for protective element they are using a plastic guarding, but this scooter comes with a metal guarding, to my surprising. So they are using the quality kind of guarding also, especially to protect the motor from mud and rain point of time. And this is the rear view of the scooter, and this is the seat rest for the pillion rider. I don't think that is not much quality, but it's okay, kind of medium kind of quality. But the grab rail is very strong, and as this company's previous model also the same kind of very strong grab rail they are offering, helpful for the pillion rider. And the rear side you will get yellow lights and turn light indicators, again LED lights. And good part about the scooter, they are using a strong mudguard, and it will take higher impact even some collision happens. So most of the scooters companies they are offering a delicate kind of mudguard at the rear side, but this mudguard seems to be a little heavy. Again to the left side also metallic protection element is used to protect the scooter from any kind of mud and also during rainy conditions. Again on the top side you can see the Vega Max badging and LED lights. These are definitely attractive elements for the scooter, especially you are riding at night time. So people will like the lighting also. And again the foot pegs, but it doesn't comes with a sari guard along with the scooter. By default the scooter comes with a center stand and a side stand. The side stand comes with a side stand sensor. When the side stand is on, this scooter will not move. It is a kind of safety feature. Now another important aspect of an electric scooter, it's about the seat. Because when you are traveling, especially if you are traveling with your family, the space is also important. Let me show you the seat length here. Almost close to 2 feet. To be specific, 1 feet 11 inches seat length. So it is okay for 2 passengers, but not very much suitable for 3 passengers. So 2 passengers it is comfortable. And at front also, if a kid is there, the kid can stand and they can travel. Now let me open the seat for you. Just you need to keep the key inside and press the key anti-clockwise direction. Then the seat will open. And this is the boot space of the scooter. 29 liters of boot space you will get. You can keep a charger and some of your belongings as well. And the charger rating, they are offering 10 amps charger with the Vega Max variant, whereas 6 amps charger with the Vega Lite electric scooter. And by the charging time of this scooter is 4 hours for both the variants. And this is the light, especially if night time also, if you want to check the boot space, this will be helpful. And this is the off on switch, the MCB switch. If you are not using the scooter, better keep in off mode. Let me close the boot space. And exactly this position, the scooter battery pack will be fixed here. The battery pack used is NMC chemistry AS156 battery pack, and the capacity is 3.4 kilowatt of battery pack for the Vega Max variant. So on a full charge, you will get a range of up to 140 kilometers. For the Vega Lite variant, you will get up to 90 to 100 kilometers of range. And at the front side, you will get a hook and also small boot space. Let me open for you. So this is the boot space looks like. You can keep a mobile phone, and this I am not sure about this part, but this part is helpful. And let me explain about the switches. This is the headlamp switches, turn light indicator switches, horn, parking switch, and high beam low beam switches, and the P button. Initially it's in park mode. Once you press, it will go for the ready mode. And this scooter comes with gear system. You have different modes: eco mode with 28 km/h top speed, city mode with 50 km/h top speed, and high speed mode with up to 70 km/h top speed. And the reverse mode, you can ride the scooter in the reverse. And these are the brakes. And this is the digital instrument cluster. You closely observe, the battery percentage is mentioned in the numbers 0 to 100%, 10% per each bar. So the trip meter reading is there, and the speedometer reading, and the different mode variants are available. This is how the digital instrument cluster in the afternoon session. We already shooted as visibility at the night time also. You can have a look. Now this scooter speciality comes with remote key feature. This is the key. It can activate with the physical key, or else you can use with the remote key as well. This is the power button. If you press this power button 2 times, you can actually on the scooter remotely. And there is an anti-theft alarm as well. First you need to press the unlock button and lock button. If somebody try to move the scooter, it will produce an alarm sound. This is how it will be helpful to park the scooter somewhere, and you don't need to worry about the safety. So this is the digital instrument cluster of Vega Max electric scooter at night time. So let me explain the details about the digital instrument cluster. So this is the turn light indicator switch, indication light, right and left indication. And you have a parking switch also. All parking lights will glow up. This is how it looks like. Now the battery percentage indicator. So 70%, 50%. This is the inside the bar is actually the battery percentage indicator, and the remaining bars 0 to 100, it's actually the reference for the battery pack percentage. So initially the scooter will be in the park mode. So to convert it into the ready mode, you need to press the P button. So now it is ready mode. So then the scooter will move to the forward side. Now again, there are modes available here. So eco mode, there are different modes, right? Eco mode, it is showing 1. You shift, it is 2, and third mode. And the reverse mode, it shows as 0. So that's the modes will looks like. Now check the lighting of the scooter. This is actually the low lighting. Now let me convert to the high beam. So you check there how long the high beam light is intensely going. Without light, high beam switch, and also the signal light, and in also the low lighting point of view, and this is a high beam point of view. So let me show you the high beam lighting. I'll just keep this stand here, and moreover let's see the overall lighting of the scooter. So rear side it will looks like. Very attractive design at the rear side. So both lighting at the left side and the right side completely comes with LED lights, and the rear side light comes with the yellow light. And this is how the lighting looks like. Let me on the parking switch once. So it's all lights will glow up. This is how it looks like. So let me move backward and show you the light visibility. Still you can check the light very clear visibility. I came almost like 100 feet backwards, and still you can check the light visibility. So lighting is a major advantage. So night time you don't need to worry about the lighting of the scooter. So this is the lighting complete details. Let us go for a test ride on Vega Max electric scooter. Before that, I will show you how to on the scooter. Just keep the key inside and turn to the right side. So initially the scooter will turn into the parking mode. So you need to just the P button. So then you're good to go for a ride. So it will move front. And the scooter also having reverse mode. You just need to turn the gear to R. Then you're good to go reverse. Actually, this scooter by default comes with hill assist feature. So hill assist feature is a default feature where in any incline you move, the scooter will not move backward. So now also the scooter will not move. It will not move backward by default. So you need to turn into reverse mode only. So it is so forceful. Let me try to move the scooter, but it will not move backward. So that's how the hill assist works. So in the same way, any kind of inclined road, it will not move to the back side. So let me turn to the eco mode and go for a ride. Eco, the top speed is up to 28 km per hour. Now convert to the city mode. It is touching up to 49 to 50 km per hour. In a high speed mode, you can reach up to 70, but due to the conditions of the road here, I tested up to 60 km per hour. If you talk about the pickup levels, eco mode, you don't find much pickup. From city mode onwards, you find some good pickup levels. So even with a small throttle response also, you'll get good instant pickup. And the highest pickup can be get from the high speed mode. And this is how the scooter works on the potholes. So the experience on the potholes, the suspension action, I feel like I'm riding the scooter for almost 2 days. The front suspension need to be slightly improved. What are the impact it is taking, right? And the other important aspect in an electric scooter is the braking. This scooter comes with front and rear disc brakes. So let me check the disc braking actions. So whatever the braking action is spot on, the action is good, and moreover you can test it with 2 brakes at a time. Let me show you the comfort levels, like the turning comfort. So easy to turn. Even the turn radius is good. It is not obstructing the body. And one more important thing, it's about the stability of the vehicle. The vehicle comes to stability up to 50 km per hour top speed. It is actually very stable. But once it reaches to 65 more than that, it's slightly unstable. So better to go up to 60 to 65 km per hour. It's a kind of safety level for you. And coming to the digital speedometer visibility, even in the afternoon session also it is very good. So visibility wise, no problems even in the afternoon sessions. And now the most important thing, it's about the range of the scooter. So during our test ride, what we have found that whatever the company claimed, the 140 km range, we tested up to 50 km range, that actually justifying the battery percentage. So we both traveled, actually doubles we traveled up to 50 kilometers up and down. So considering that into mind, I found that when you are going to 40-45 km per hour top speed, whatever the company claimed the range, 140 kilometers of range, it can be possible. But beyond that speed, I'm not sure about that. But 40 speed, definitely it can be possible. But coming to the comfort of the seating, I feel they need to improve the seating a little bit. So it is
a little bit sponginess is there. Maybe they can make the seat a little bit stiff. That's what I feel once I go for a long ride. Overall, if you look at the pricing of the scooter, it is 1,35,000 rupees ex-showroom price, and the battery pack warranty is 3 years or 30,000 kilometers. If you need extended warranty, you need to pay 5,000 rupees. You need to pay additional amount. And moreover, they are using AS156 phase 2 battery packs. And the good part about this scooter is the range and also the build quality. And improvements wise, they can add a real range predictor as well. That's the complete ride review about Vega Max electric scooter. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to EV Bro. Charge the nature, drive the future.